Yeah.
Hello. Welcome everybody to the Manga Lookout. I'm your host Sky here, and I'm here with my co-host Kaiser. And today we'll be reacting and reviewing Dragon Ball Kakumei Chapter 14. I think it's 14. It's 14. What's up? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited. We're building up to a lot in Kakumei, and excited.
More than halfway.
We are well beyond, aren't we? Because
They're on chapter 26, right?
Right, because after this, we have the finale of Volume 3.
Let me see.
So
yeah,
we've made a lot of progress for sure.
And they're doing 6 chapters now a volume.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be here and do a live today. We just came off watching Bear. Have you seen that show?
Bear, no. I think you were talking about it yesterday, though, when we were watching the Leafs game.
Really good show.
Briefly? No, I haven't watched it. That's the cooking one, right?
It is a cooking one. Yeah. He kind of like inherits his brother's restaurant, and it's like run very poorly. He's like more of a highly trained chef, so he kind of has to figure out a way to change things for the better while also being able to like convince people that that's what needs to get done. Yeah. It's really, really good. There's a lot of really heartfelt pieces that I'm just not spoiling. So highly recommend.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll definitely check it out, and I'll let you know what I think about it. But yeah, let's just say hi to chat real quick. We got a couple people in here. What's up, Sabini, who was first, and actually yes. Oh well, Sorsdal.
No, Sorsdal. Hey,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah, 6:37 p.m. Sabini, Lil Trey. What's up, Lil Trey? How are you, Ben? Alexa in chat. Alexa's getting ready to read some Kakumei with us. T-Bird, what's up, T-Bird? It's been a while. Gerald, you caught up. We were talking a little bit on the Discord. You caught up. Nice. Actually, Gerald and I were talking about we're talking about that scene where Gohan had the people behind him. You know, like all the memory, like all the people who have like.
Oh yes.
And he was like, "Dude, take Android 16 out." I'm like, "No, that's the one you don't take out. That is
why
the
would you
exact
take
one you
out?
Don't take out. Yeah, that's the best one. Like Piccolo should have been. As much as I love Vegeta, I still think Vegeta should be in there. But if we can only pick Piccolo and Vegeta, I'm picking Piccolo. Like, why isn't Piccolo there?
I'm sorry. If there are two main characters that are the most disconnected, I understand Vegeta has given respect to Gohan. There's been exchanges, right? They're like, when they're in the same room talking together, it's weird because they never talk to each other ever. So
I'm be real with you.
I think you kick Vegeta out.
No. Vegeta's not even in there though. Is what I mean.
Oh, I thought you said he was in there.
Yeah, I'm saying like if you can only add Piccolo or Vegeta, you obviously add Piccolo. But I would still disagree with you on the whole, like, there's no connection there. In matter of fact, I would say that Vegeta is one of the closest people with Gohan, just not in a verbatim sense, but in terms of like.
God. This guy is trying to put more on Vegeta here.
I'm not though. I'm not.
How are you trying to tell me?
I'm not, and I think
you're about to be like, yeah, he's actually super tight, like low key.
No.
Messages saying good job.
No. I mean, no, but like neither is Piccolo for being realistic here. I mean, I would say I'd say Gohan overall is still closer with Dende. I would say Gohan overall is still closer with Krillin before Piccolo. Yeah, Piccolo is like his training partner, his older brother. I get that.
That's not true. That's not true because Piccolo is so involved in the family.
Okay,
he's always picking up Pan, hanging out.
Okay, I get that, but I never said Piccolo isn't close with him. I said I still think there are other people who are closer with Gohan. I think there's different terms of like or different relationships on Gohan. Like Gohan's relationship with Piccolo is completely different with Krillin and his with especially with Dende. Now I think the Dende and Gohan one is so it's like overlooked. No one ever talks about it anymore because when Gohan got older, he barely sees Dende. But I don't think that's a matter of the relationship fading away. I think it's a matter of the writers just not implementing Dende more in the story. I think that's what it was. Which they should, because Dende is a great character.
He's the god of Earth.
Yeah,
he's the protector of Earth.
He's the protector of Earth. He's a literal deity. He's literally a deity.
He upgraded the dragon.
Yeah, he's literally a deity now with Mr. Popo, who is also a deity, confirmed canonically. So it's I don't get it. But yeah, I would disagree with you. I think Vegeta in other ways though, like I said, obviously he's not on the top 5 list, but I still think Vegeta and Gohan have some sort of relationship there. But Gerald. Yeah. Sorry. Go on. What were you saying first?
I was just gonna say I think that they have shared a lot of respect for each other, but I don't feel like they are. I don't feel like they're close in the same way.
Yeah. No. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
But they definitely have shared a lot of maybe Gohan not as much, but Gohan respects Vegeta. And Vegeta has shown a lot of respect for Gohan. So
I mean, you could argue in terms of character personality, like scaling it towards character personality to respect of one's person. Vegeta probably has the most respect for Gohan over anyone else in the whole series, including his father, which is crazy to think about in terms of like how they are as a person to how much they have respect for that person. So Goku, for example, has respect for people even like Krillin, just like that. Vegeta won't just openly say, I have respect for you, Krillin. Like, no, like, you're a fucking wimp. Like, Vegeta will say that. But Vegeta has openly said multiple times, like, yo, he should be stronger. He should be stronger than us. Why don't you bring Gohan to the tournament, to this Universe 6 tournament? He's strong. Like, he's one of us. He's a Saiyan. He has so much potential, this and that, right? So, in that regard, I think Vegeta actually shows the most respect for Gohan in that regard, because Vegeta never shows respect to anyone other than Goku. And he's the main character, so
yeah.
But yeah, let's see here. Gerald says get all of them, but I think he meant here to say, but only Piccolo is allowed. Yeah, I was joking about 16, by the way. I was in so much pain that Piccolo wasn't there. Yeah, Piccolo not being there was an interesting choice. I don't know. They couldn't fit even his head in there. I mean, what was happening? It's not like his turban's that big at all. Like it's not covering the whole page. Like you had so much room there. I don't get it.
It makes no sense that he's not there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fumble of last chapter.
Especially with we've seen him lose his mind and take step forwards when Piccolo is hurt, is killed.
Yeah.
So the whole theme directly, it makes no. I would actually say that's definitely a minus. I think they lost points on that page for sure.
No, yeah, and we love chapter 13. Chapter 13 was so funny too. It was so funny, dude.
Yeah,
that was a great chapter. But when we saw that, we were like, it's funny because initially when we looked at the page, we were like, oh, yo, this is awesome. And overall, the illustration of it was great. It was fantastic. And then we're like looking at everyone like, yo, and then I'm like, oh, there's no Vegeta. And I think you said there's no Piccolo, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little upset there's no Vegeta, but there's no Piccolo? Like, no, there's a problem there. There's no Vegeta, whatever. There's no Piccolo, I'm fighting. I'm fighting. So that was interesting.
It was a really good chapter, hilarious chapter as well.
It was so funny. Gohan getting slapped up and we predicting it.
Yes. Dude, I went in and I timestamped 2 of those moments on YouTube.
I saw.
Yeah. I've rewatched that so many times.
That was great. That was so good. Maybe they forgot. Yeah, I would say they forgot, but my only issue with that is Piccolo should be one of the first ones you think of. That's my only thing. That's my only gripe. Vegeta not being in there is whatever, because he's so low on the totem pole for Gohan, because he's got his mother, he's got his father, he's got Piccolo, he's got his brother, right? He's got so many people that you add 16, like all these people, and it's like Piccolo not being in there is just like, come
Just
on,
makes
man.
no sense.
Yeah, that just doesn't make. But yeah, it is. Yeah, like you said here, I don't know. There's a lot of work making manga. Yeah, for sure, it is. These guys put in a lot of work here. With their drawings. I mean, even just all 14 chapters have been fantastic in the drawing sense. But last what's it called? Last chapter, some of the images were absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah.
Kaiser. The best part about last chapter for me, and Mike and I were talking about it a little bit after the show, was the fact that the substance of the fight itself, which was really cool. That's why I like the Vegeta versus the King of Sadala fight. That was really good too. More than the Goku versus Beerus stuff. That was cool.
Actually, I have a photo up here.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the ad to stop.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Okay. I'm just like making sure. No, he's there. Piccolo's there.
Where?
He is there. Right here.
Huh? Hold on. Volume 3.
He's actually, technically, Piccolo's the first one.
Wait.
Right under Videl.
What page is that?
That is 141 if you're on Manga Draft.
Yeah, I'm on Manga Draft.
Yeah.
141. Let's check this out.
He's right under Videl and Pan. It just seemed like too much of a hiccup to me. Oh. He's not like drawn in.
Okay,
where a lot of other characters are.
So 13 was a great chapter then. That was my only gripe of that chapter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not mad about anything then, because like I said, Vegeta not being in there is whatever, but obviously I see, like, again, like I said, Vegeta not being in here isn't the end of the fucking world. The people who are here make sense. And I'm also the only one that doesn't really make as much sense to me is the whole Boo and Satan. Like, come on, Vegeta's definitely over them, but I really do love that they added Dende. That was cool. Like, why is Boo and Satan there? I don't get that.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Hold on, bro. There's no way you're telling me Boo and Satan over fucking Vegeta right now, dude.
I'm not. Listen.
Okay.
I can't. Okay. Listen. Let me make sense of this. Okay. Vegeta is like the uncle you don't see. Okay. He sees it, but he's not
Goku. That's Goku.
Okay, well, that's an unfortunate relationship he has with his father. Okay, but here, let me make this point. Who is Mr. Satan? He's Grandpa. And who's always with Satan?
Okay.
You don't think he got tight with Boo? You know who doesn't make sense
Boo,
here?
though.
And who is missing here? I'll tell you what's wrong here.
Who?
I'm sorry. Okay, I guess Bulma has been close to Dad for a long time, and Bulma has been around a lot, and that's great. I don't know if Bulma needs to be here. Also, Kid Trunks is the wrong Trunks. It should be Future Trunks, because that makes more sense to me.
Bro, Gohan doesn't
give a fuck. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Future
and Gohan doesn't give a fuck about Future Trunks. He's in a completely different... Fuck Future Trunks, bro.
Fuck Future Trunks. But yeah, why does Trunks need to be here? Trunks and Bulma need to get the fuck out of here. Anyways,
that's don't diss Bulma like that, bro. Come on, man.
That's right. Not only am I saying Vegeta's not here, I'm saying get his whole family out of here.
No, you're right, actually. I totally forgot. Yeah, Satan makes sense. I'm not giving you the Boo shit. I'll be honest with you. I'm not.
He's like the uncle that's not an uncle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. We should get into it, though.
Yeah, we should get into it. Any predictions before we start? The Last Bastion. And we have here on the cover specifically these four, not Broly on the cover. I do want to point that out. It's these four specifically. That might not mean anything, but it might. It might.
I don't know. I think it's clearly going to be very Saiyan oriented. I think we're going to get. We might bounce around, but I think we're going to get a significant moment here from the Saiyan side. That's my prediction. How about you?
Okay. I think we're going to get power-ups. At least from one of them. One of these four. Okay. At least one of these four from this chapter. Because, like you were saying, Mike, I think you're right. I think they are not... I don't want to say drag on, because that sounds... There's always, like, a negative connotation to that. I don't mean it in a negative way. I just mean, like, they're dragging this training There's training arcs so that we actually get the full development of these characters, like you were saying too a couple weeks back. So I think maybe we'll get one power up here. I'm going to, or you know what? I think what will happen is we'll get 2 or 3 here, and then we'll get maybe Vegeta's power up later on. I think Vegeta might power up more post, like during the war, more than what he's doing now.
I could see that.
Because he's kind of training these underlings, and obviously he's still going to get stronger too, because you learn from everyone. Every teacher learns from a student as well. That's something people don't talk about as much. And maybe Vegeta gets some sort of thing like that too. So we'll see. Red River Rocky is here with us too. He's about to read.
Hey.
Imagine he was actually reading. That'd be crazy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just starts barking for every word.
1 hour of, yeah.
Okay, so Dragon Ball Kakumei, Chapter 14, The Last Bastion. We've been looking forward to this one, so let's go. All right, page or 155. Bastards, you're gonna pay for that. So we're back with Amron, I believe his name is. Yes, I don't have my notes on me. It's okay. I'll write down after the show. So wow, interesting technique this dude's using. I don't remember him in the Tournament of Power. I don't know if we've seen him. I could be wrong.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Did he have some sort of power like that? I don't remember. It's
I don't
really
remember
cool though.
his power, but I just remember his look.
Nice. Amron's about to swing his weapon at him. Looks like he dodges it there. Oh no, it's he actually gets his chain on his neck. Interesting.
Ooh.
And is he able to? Okay, so next page, he slams him all the way to the ground, and then Amron says, page 157, Dula, break this ridiculous illusion. And Dula's like, huh? Like kind of like, oh, okay, like, oh, I see. And they look behind them. And then Amron looks up. And you see a lady in there. We haven't seen her yet, have we?
No.
I don't remember.
No.
And then Amron looks at her, or she looks at Amron first. She looks kind of scared. Amron has like a glaring look, and then it looks like we get a little time jump because, like you were saying, Mike, not that long ago, that seems to be the indicator with this black bar here in the middle. They use magic too, and try to trap us in a spaceship with an illusion. So let's get back on the road, Amron says. All right, so they're just hopping around. They're causing all kinds of shit. Universe 10. Okay, so now they're in Universe 10. They knew we were coming and are already taking the lead. We should expect the same thing in Universe 6. Ooh, Universe 6. Is that okay? I'm waiting for them. 100 of millennia have passed since we were wiped out. So don't imagine that Universe 6 is at the same stage as it was then. Do not let your guard down. He's right. They've gotten stronger, right? Okay, yes. Because remember, the erased universes were apparently supposed to be stronger. So he's like, yo, we've been gone. We've been gone for a while. That does not mean these guys now are weak. All right, here we are.
So they're going
the
to
final
6.
stretch. Sorry? I know, that's sick. The final stretch before the Grand Priest's Palace. Universe 10. Portal 2. Yeah, Portal 2. Universe 6, Planet Sadala. Damn it, get a move on, Kaba. Don't you see that she's leading the dance? Wait, leading the dance? Were they, I was like, what? Are they fusing
with her? Yeah,
but I thought it was like fusion for a second. And then you get Caulifla here. She's saying, she looks fantastic, by the way. She's in Super Saiyan 2 right now. Kaba looks fantastic. Says, you're really doing too well, Caulifla, but don't think I've said my last word. Kaba's giving me a bit Teen Gohan vibes. Not gonna lie to you. Looks great.
I was thinking Trunks almost.
Or you Trunks? Yeah, I'd say Trunks as well. Next page here, 161. He's like charges a blast, almost in a different direction, maybe to catch her a bit off guard. Caulifla's like, what the hell are you doing? You really need to warm up to throwing simple Kikokas now, like a ki blast. And he like ejects himself up with a ki blast, it looks like, and then he's going in for a kick. And Caulifla dodges, like, poof, was that supposed to be a diversion? And she's about to grab a hold of him. Kaba grins, and it's actually coming right back to Caulifla. Smart. And Caulifla looks behind her, and then That's when Kaba's time to strike. He gets her. I think he knees her right in the face. And I think you see some blood there on the right. Okay. And she gets flown all the way. And then Vegeta here in the corner is like, that's it, Kaba. Keep going. And then splitting, he says. Okay. Splitting kick. He does like a ki blast with his feet. That's fire.
That
cool. Is fire.
That's very Portuguese.
Okay, Vegeta grins. He's like, And then Caulifla says, damn, or in her head, damn, I have no idea how to stop this. And she's like, scratching her, she's like, I have no time to think. Does she just take it head on? She looks at it straight up, and then next page. Yes, she takes it straight to the face. She grabs her hand, she touches the ki blast. She's trying to, I believe, maybe compress it or at least redirect it. And then Kaba says, and there you go. Boom. She gets blood shot through her face and explodes. And she's out of Super Saiyan 2. Kaba wins the 1v1 against Caulifla. We'll talk about that after the show more, but that's awesome. Yay, I finally did it. Caulifla 18 and Kaba 1. Yeah. Kaba won his first one out of 19. And you see Chilai and the goat Lemo there. And Broly, actually. Broly's Chilai's actually on top of... I didn't even realize that. Okay. And Kaba's all giddy. He's like, did you just see that, Mr. Vegeta? I finally have my own signature technique. Oh, okay. So that's a signature technique, that splitting kick. Awesome. I love it. That's great. That's great. That was such a cool move. Mm-hmm. And then Vegeta says, see, when you want, you can. And then Caulifla's like there, smoke and stuff. And she has like that weird looking face. Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. And then Caulifla gives him the thumbs up and says, that was a hell of a technique, Kaba. And then he grins, and Vegeta grins as well. Vegeta says, come on, you all have made good progress in your individual training. Now it's time to take it to the next level. Kaba says, next level? Exactly what I mean by that is... And then Vegeta's like... And then he's standing there proudly. And then we go back to Amaron. Interesting. Okay, I think we're going to keep going back and forth during this chapter. Do you want to say anything?
Look at that planet, dude. They are there.
Vegeta sensed them. Vegeta sensed them. That's what happened. Vegeta sensed them, and he's like, next level. Exactly what I mean by that is... Oh, okay. So what Vegeta meant by that was not them, though. Because when he says that, he was actually talking, and then during that moment, he So it's interesting what he might think. Maybe he meant, like, you guys have to jump me now. Like, maybe he was going to say that. Okay, this is... Okay. Vegeta versus Amaron? Is that what's going to happen? Yo, I hope he fucking puts Amaron in the dirt, bro. Because that dude was killing, like, civilians, man. Like, 2 chapters ago. Okay. So you got all of them back here. I forgot this dude's name. I don't have my notes on me right now. Apologies, chat. But yeah, they're...
Down at Planet Sadala.
Yeah. And yeah, looking down, great observation there with the eyes. He sees Vegeta. Vegeta's charging at him. Is that what's going on here? On page 171. Okay, next page. Vegeta goes straight out there, and he's like, that key is monstrous. Similar to a god of destruction, perhaps. And he's kind of like shocked. Or it kind of gets like a thing. He's like, I can feel it from here. He must have spotted me too. It sucks. And then he turns around and he says, listen to me carefully. Is there a problem, Venerable Air? And then, Dula, can't you feel it? The Venerable Air had warned us. Universe 6 looks full of surprises. But him... And then everyone says, let's go to the other side. So they're giving respect to Vegeta here. And the thing is, Mike, is we don't know how strong Vegeta is in Kakumei yet. We have not seen him actually... We know that ego is not a thing in this because of that note that we saw, which thankfully we did see, so that we do get that. Vegeta looks, he says, Kaba, go immediately and warn King Sadala to shelter all civilians, then bring him back here as soon as possible. Urgently. Vegeta says that. And Kaba says, and he says, don't argue. I can actually hear like Christopher Sabat like saying that, like, don't argue. Like
Don't argue.
Dude, I love him, man. He's great. And then Cub was like, yes. And he gets Super Saiyan 2, obviously for more speed. He gets caught, and then Vegeta looks at Broly and says, get ready. So he looks at Broly first, interestingly enough. I think it also kind of shows that Vegeta looks at Broly as like the second strongest there, the most competent when he can get serious. The same goes for you. Follow me. And obviously, he's talking about the other two as well. All right. Kaba's already there. Great pacing so far. We're getting straight to it. He says, I've never seen Mr. Vegeta in this state. Captain Kaba, one of the guards says, I absolutely need to see His Majesty. Come on. What's going on, Captain Kaba? Your Majesty, I have no idea what's going on, but Mr. Vegeta sent me to tell you that you must order the Special Forces to announce an immediate curfew and that you must join the training camp as soon as possible. And then he yells, saying, please. And then King Sadala puts his hand on Kaba and says, son, I thank you. And then Sadala looks back and says, you hear that? And he says, yes. Let's go. Yo! King Sadala's fire, bro. Okay. Ready. Expand your ki. Next page here. Okay. So they're using their ki as a barrier on the planet. Now, if you go back to the previous page, the one where it says ready, expand your ki, we could tell those are Vegeta's gloves here. So,
yeah, I think so.
I wonder if Vegeta learned this from Sadala, King Sadala, or he actually thought of this himself. Regardless, this itself is just a cool concept, and it makes sense. This is great.
We've seen like 17 do this in ways. Different people like create force fields almost, but yeah, no, this is like we've never seen it at this scale.
It's great, massive. And this is awesome. Like them collectively doing it as a whole unit. All right, page 180. Sadala just gets here. He says, this damned war started much earlier than expected, didn't it? And then Vegeta's like, I've clearly no idea if this is the war that's starting or not. But in any case, these guys didn't come to greet us politely. Sadala says, go and join the others and motivate them by helping them. I trust you. You can count on me, Vegeta. Vegeta turns around and he grins. And then Vegeta's like, they're here. And then you got Luza, what's his name again? I don't remember. But he says, oh, they were waiting for us once again. What an honor. A magic barrier, the other dude says. I'll take care of it. This guy here says, with the Supreme Kai hair. Emron says, you won't get anywhere with your magic, Dula. It's a key shield. Let me do it. So I'm assuming he's about to use a Kai of some sort to destroy it. All right. So he's using some sort of blast. It looks great. And yeah, he fires a ki blast straight at the planet. And yeah, it's looking like, oh yeah, they're trying to hold it. So they're pushing. It's almost like a beam clash of some sort.
Yeah.
Sadala says, don't give up. And then Broly says, maybe I should join them. And Vegeta says, no, I'm going to need you with me. Let's not take any chances. They're much more interesting than those of the previous universes, right, Salaga? Certainly, but they nevertheless face an apparent limit. Their plan is counterproductive.
Yeah, because you lose energy.
Yeah. This fighter knows what kind of opponent he's facing. Should rather worry about what comes next. And then Amron looks down while Vegeta's looking up. It looks like almost they're actually looking at each other here. Destruction on the next page Amron uses. Interesting. Okay, so on page 184, Amron uses destruction. Boom. Great shot. Yeah. All right, next page. Vegeta's like, shit, that's exactly what I thought. The barrier disappears. Oh, sorry, the narrator's kind of saying like the barrier disappears maybe. Your Majesty, we can't hold out much longer. Do not give up. It is not over yet. And they're charging into that area that he used destruction. And he says, it's time. And they're charging right in. They get all the way in. They looks like they're about to drop all the way to land right now. and he's got a crazy. They all three of them have crazy auras, and the thing is too is these other two guys beside him might actually be really strong. We haven't gotten to see them fight a fully like a competent opponent yet, so
It's true.
interesting.
That
Next
eye
page.
is nuts.
Yeah, that eye's crazy. Vegeta sees the cloud of smoke, and he's like, "Well, here you are at last." And then he kind of like pushes everything over. All right. And then page 188. Damn gods of destruction. And you get a great full panel here of Vegeta, Amaron, and
Saiyans.
and the Saiyans and everyone else on the bottom there. Next page. To what do we owe your divine coming, eh? Amaron says, you are strong. And he says, I didn't need you to come all the way down here to bug us with your minions to know that. You're not from here, and you've been trained by an angel. Whis. And he's like, who are you? You have undergone angelic training, but your power doesn't seem like... Oh, I see. You can change your power level. He completely ignores you. Thanks, I saw. Okay. Saiyan. You're a Saiyan, like the majority of the inhabitants of this planet. Your average power is relatively correct, which is rare. And then Vegeta's like inner thoughts is like, you're starting to piss me off, Moonface. If you're not going to answer me, I'm going to put your ass back into deep space pronto. Amaron's like, don't say things you might regret. So that wasn't actually an inner thought. Vegeta. That was his inner thought. That's what's throwing Vegeta off. That's his inner thought. Look at the bubble. Vegeta did not say it. His mouth isn't even open. And Amaron responds saying, don't say things you might regret, Vegeta. And he's like, what the fuck? And he takes his chain out. He's about to get Vegeta. He actually gets Vegeta's foot with the chain, and he's throwing it. Next page. He gut punches Vegeta. Vegeta's like his mouth is like full because of like air, and he just got gut punched, and he's actually coughs up blood in the bottom panel here. Oh my god. Okay. Now remember, he's still in base form here, but still, that was a great punch by Amaron. Now he punches him all the way up. He charges straight up towards him. Broly starts getting into the action. He charges straight to Amaron. You won't go any further. So it looks like Broly's going to end up fighting these two.
No way. If these two can handle Broly, I'm pissed. Let's see.
So wait, do you think Broly's stronger than Vegeta?
Right now, I do.
I don't think so. No, I don't. I don't think so. Because he was berserk during the movie. We'll see. I guess. We'll see.
It's true. Okay, maybe you're right. Okay, next page.
All right, next page. Great drawing and a change of style here a little bit too. And he takes out like his claw and he's charging straight at Vegeta. Vegeta actually blocks it. And Vegeta, by the way, is now in Evo. I think he's transforming to Evo.
Yeah, that second frame, so cool with him
halfway
transformed. Yeah,
that's awesome. He grabs it, and then does he kick him away? I think he does. Yeah, he kicks him away here.
Yeah, he kicks him away.
And then he starts spamming Ki Blast. Vegeta, I love you, bro, but every time you spam Ki Blast, you get your ass fucking handed to you. And then Amaron gets Ki Blast straight to the face. He's like, his sickle of Ki matches all of my Ki. And then next page here, Vegeta's looking like he's getting ready to charge at him, but Amaron gets to him fast without him realizing it. And yeah, Amaron looks like he's teleporting or like dashing away from him to like and trying to punch him from all sorts of directions. And Vegeta's kind of getting a bit lost, and I think Amaron's a bit too fast for Vegeta here. And Vegeta's getting frustrated, and it looks like he lands another hit on him. Is that what's happening in the bottom left, or is that just him being frustrated?
No, I think he hits him in the face. Oh, or he's got his glove.
He got his glove, yeah. All right,
or his,
next.
his glove, his mask.
His mask, yeah. Next page, 195. This is the last time I'm asking you, Vegeta says. And then you have Broly in the bottom right panel, charging up a fist, and the other guy snaps his finger and he smiles. And then Amron says, "Yeah, what's up?"
He's in SSJ God.
Oh, he's in
It's
Super
not
Saiyan God.
God. He's in God. Yeah. You
I
can tell by
haven't-
the flow to his hair in the.
Oh
previous page
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
It's not sharp.
Yeah. Okay, so Broly's powering up a punch. Oh boy.
Yeah, so Broly's powering up a punch here. The guy snaps his fingers. The dude's grinning. And then, who the hell are you? It looks like Amron says. And then Broly punches, and it looks like it's blocked, his punch. Broly's punch is like blocked by some sort of magic old barrier thing. And then next page, Amron punches the living shit out of Vegeta here. And yeah, again, blood coming out. And that is actually the end of the art, the end of the chapter. That was the end. That's how we ended off. We ended off with Amron actually getting the upper hand so far, which I kind of expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of expected Vegeta to lose a little bit here. But maybe he gets a power up. So maybe I am right, but maybe we get it for chapter 15.
True. This is cool. Broly punched through through a portal.
Yeah, some sort of portal, yeah. Let's look at chat real quick.
Oh. Go
What?
back to the previous page. 197.
Yeah, he takes off his mask, right?
No. You know how Vegeta gets punched in the face?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's by Broly.
Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem, dude.
That's crazy. Broly.
That makes sense. That makes sense because Amron has like that claw thing. I was looking at his hand. I was like, did he take something off and he looks different? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Um.
Okay. Well,
That's
that is
gonna.
something.
So. The other guys don't even need to fight Broly. They're just like Broly's gonna fight for them.
Yeah. What is the other guy's deal?
They both know magic.
Okay, so Mascara knows magic too.
Yeah, I think they both do. Dula and the other dude.
Magic Dude has some cool shit. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. Shit. I mean, do you want to take a look at next page?
Sure. The Wrath of a Saiyan. Interesting cover.
Yeah, really funny. Interesting. So take a look at the guy who's using the portal. He's on that cover as like a ghost.
As a ghost, yeah.
So is this maybe a magic technique or is he dead? We'll see. But it almost looks like it's a technique.
Yeah, maybe it's like a technique. He looks like when you go to when you die and you're going through the snake way or whatever. You're like the little clouds.
Oh, true. Okay, hold on. Here's Dragon Ball Kakumei team. For the first time, the chapter arrives one day late. Here are some explanations. Poison is 17 years old. 17-year-old artist. Poison
That's
Labo.
crazy.
What? Still in high school and has graduation exam this year. Moreover, for personal reasons, storyboards were ready only at the 11th of November. Therefore, he had only 14 days to draw the 43 pages you just read. Still, he didn't fail to finish the page on point at Anyway, we ended up adding some details and committed to publish it the day after. Again, we're sorry for the lack of professionalism. Wow, like that's hilarious. Like people are probably just loving it, and they're like a day late. You're out here saying lack of professionalism. Like,
Bro,
that's really cool.
bro, what blows my mind more is the fact that he drew 43 pages in 14 days.
How?
On this chapter, by the way. What? Does he not? I'm sorry. He probably doesn't go outside. Not in a disrespectful way, but like, this dude probably lives and breathes Kakumei.
Like I'm looking at the pages. Like, where did he save time? I don't get it, because every single page still looks great. It's still creative. It's.
They love. You know what they love to use, or at least Poison Labo. He likes to use the. It almost feels like a water, like a splat. You know what I mean?
Like a water.
He uses that sometimes. He has different styles though. Like even on page 193 here, there's a bit more of like a sharper tone to like the key blasts, and I don't know. It's a little different change there. There's like the more subtle stuff like in page 192. Yeah, I mean that was a great and fast chapter. Obviously, I think this is one of those things where it's like, okay, hype chapter, but chapter 15, end of volume, is probably going to be insane. Because remember, this is the last one of this volume.
It's got to conclude the volume. We have a big fight going on.
It leaves on a big cliffhanger, like something like Vegeta's about to win or Vegeta about to lose and die, but like his hair glows fucking pink or some shit, and we get Vegeta Rose. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know, because hey man, Rose's canon, so I don't know what they'll do. So because again, they're gonna play with canon stuff. Only things that are canon. Things that are not canon is not something they're gonna put in. So it's either he gets that or like Ultra Instinct.
Well, they're only gonna play with canon stuff that happened before Tournament of Power.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there is a possibility for him to get something like Ultra Instinct in this, which would be cool too. Honestly,
it would be cool. Yeah, I think they're definitely gonna I think they're gonna really make it a Super Saiyan thing, for sure. Like I think it's gonna be less about Ultra Instinct, less about gods, and more about just like the next step in his godly or his his Super Saiyan journey. Yeah.
Lil Trey says here his style to me looks like a mix between Dragon Ball Z, Berserk, and One Punch Man. Yeah, I would say so as well. I mean, Berserk's drawing is, I mean, probably unmatched. Other than, I think the only person I would say could compete with Berserk's art is probably Vagabond, Inoue. But yeah, like Berserk's drawings are just absolutely breathtaking as well. See if I can get one of those like darker shaded ones that he tends to do. And I wonder if he does read Berserk, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's literally considered the best manga of all time. But yeah, like even the way he like even stuff like this here. The way there's like extra bolded shade like on here and stuff. Very it's very beautiful.
So is this all hand drawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all hand drawn here. This was done in the this is volume 2. Well, this is volume 2 deluxe. So this is actually volumes 3 to 6. That was done in the 90s, I believe. Don't quote me on that though. Berserk's been around for a while.
The way Poison shows Rage reminds me of Berserk, and some of the shading looks like Yuzuka
Murata. That's the person who draws One Punch Man. So funny enough, the person who draws One Punch Man isn't actually the writer.
Sorry?
Isn't actually the writer.
Oh.
Yeah. The writer actually doesn't know how to draw. So he got himself a drawer, and he got one of the best drawers currently in the game.
That's so cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, very good chapter. We're very excited for chapter. What chapter is? I guess 15 is coming up. That's going to be the finale to Volume 3. That will be happening not the next week, the following week. Okay, so
I will not be here.
Josh will not be here.
For the first time, it's me.
Look,
I'm on vacation, guys. Will not be here.
he's going to be out soaking up the sun. Hopefully we get some over here in Ontario. But yeah, Josh is going to have a good time. Well deserved. So good for you. And yeah, we'll still have a show on Monday. We'll be doing
What are we doing? Are we doing the live action one, or are we doing the hot take one right now? We're doing the live action one. Okay, so good. At least we know what we're doing in 2 weeks then. We're doing the hot take one.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
There you go. So here are the next 2 weeks of content. So today's Thursday. We are wrapping up Kakumei. And Monday, we will have us casting the Dragon Ball live action movie. We're not talking about what is it?
Evolution. Yeah, we're not talking
I don't
about that.
Ridiculous. Okay, we're forgetting that existed. We are going to do our cast for the Dragon Ball live action movie. Now, we have to establish like who gets casted, or like who are we casting for. Josh was mentioning, good point, there are way too many people we'd probably want to cast. So unless we wanted to be doing like a 5-hour stream where we cast Mr. Popo and like everybody, that would be amazing if we casted Mr. Popo.
I don't even know what we would do. It would have to be some sort of supernatural, like maybe like the Yu-Gi-Oh card Dijin.
Well, here's the thing. If this is something that like people like or find fun, we could always do more of them, right? Where it's like, okay, well now there's so many people we'd want to cast. So, you know, even if at one point we spice it up and we go including the Kakumei characters, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool. Or like including GT characters or whatever. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in the week after that, we are doing Discord's hottest takes. We'll be discussing your guys' hottest takes that you have said in the past or that you're currently posting in the hot takes channel.
Yeah.
If you have a hot take, make sure you put it there. I'll probably see it because I got to put it in like some sort of PowerPoint thing, and then but I'm not gonna like really think about it. I'm just gonna write it down, and then yeah, we'll go from there. And then I also eventually want to do there's a hot take one, and then we'll do something like that again for some other stuff too. Maybe for when Super comes back, we'll do some interesting stuff.
I'm just imagining you right now, like stepped back with a projector screen, and then you're just like clicking through and using a laser pointer on your presentation.
Oh my fucking no,
you said you're gonna make a presentation, you're gonna put together slides.
No, I'm just gonna do slides so that I can give it to you. All you gotta do is click the arrow key.
As you can see over here, there is a large demand for. Anyways, I was gonna take that somewhere very inappropriate.
Krillin will be mastered Ultra Instinct level. I don't know, guys.
His
also,
thoughts turn white. Yep.
Make sure you're doing the event in the Discord. Winner gets Discord Nitro, and some XP as well. So this tier list should be for any Dragon Ball fan. If you've watched or read Dragon Ball Z and Super, you got to rank all the arcs that I've listed in event details. Make sure you do that. Make sure you post it on Google Forms. The deadline is tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you get that in. The more people who participate, the more XP will be rewarded. So yeah, make sure you do that.
Yes. So like that. Like with the topics coming up, if you want to contribute, join the Discord. You'll find in the description, we actually have a link there. But also, if you're watching this on your computer, you like to use the code on your phone, go ahead and scan that QR code, and that will also take you to the page there. Android Arc is the besto.
Yeah, there you can put that as your hot take. There you go, bro.
See, Josh recently put Android Arc really low. Really low. You basically said the only one that wasn't as bad was Boo.
Hold up. Hold up. I said the moral arc is better than the Android Saga and the Boo Saga. That's what I said. But I also have moral arc in terms of Z. We're not counting Dragon Ball, because if we're counting Dragon Ball, then Cell Saga is not even top 3, unfortunately. But
So
if
here's
we're
my
talking
question:
yeah, what's up?
So then, are you saying Android Saga is better than Frieza?
Fuck
Namek Saga?
no, no
Okay.
way,
Is
no
it better than
way,
Saiyan Saga?
no.
So then, what are you saying?
It's
Are you
better
not
than
saying?
Boo. It's better than Boo Saga.
That's what I just said.
No,
I
no, but
said
we're counting.
you said it's
yeah, but
second from the bottom.
but it's not second from the bottom because we're counting Super stuff
Oh,
as well.
That's right. Yeah, but I'm just talking. Okay.
And I'll tell you right now, it's better than a lot of Super arcs. The only one it's not better than is the Moro arc. I got Android Saga over every other Super arc, other than the Moro arc. The Moro arc I have over Boo Saga and Android Saga. Yes, I'm not putting the Tournament of Power over Android Saga. No fucking way. Ever.
Are you crazy?
Ever. I'm not putting Tournament of Power over the Android Saga. Not one time. The best fight, if we count. Okay, Android 19 versus Vegeta is a better fight than any fight in Tournament of Power.
Wait, who?
Vegeta versus Android 19. Does a machine like you experience fear? Will you ever hear a quote like that ever again? You do not hear that in Tournament of Power. Rocky has my back.
He does. Also, 17 versus Piccolo was incredible. I can't take that away either. So
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
Exactly.
Tournament of Power, I think maybe it's too soon to start talking about where it sits because it's hard not to look back at Tournament of Power and like gush over the moments that we got in it. And I know it's recency bias, but also I think when something's recent, we tend to look down on it versus like shit that was nostalgic. And I'm not saying that Android Saga couldn't be. It probably is better. I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm prepared to say that it's better than the Tournament of Power. I honestly don't know if I can say that.
I'm honestly, dude, I just need your list because I think yours is gonna be all over the fucking place. I think you're gonna have granola as like your top 7.
What?
I think you're gonna have granola as like a top 7 arc.
No. I don't think so. We'll have to find out. Now, Josh has gone to go. I think he's. I don't know what he's doing. I was gonna improv, right? I was gonna roll with the punches, as they say, but then I realized I got nothing. So now here I am. You know what I'm doing? Talking about nothing. Just long enough for this guy to get back in his seat. How you doing?
Yeah, Rocky just said I think he heard what you said. You have granola as your top 5 arc is crazy, bro.
I don't.
Crazy.
You said top 7.
Yeah, I think granola is probably my bottom 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember what I put on my list.
Okay,
But
that's only because you hate Goku. Anyways, so
how does granola
Okay,
have anything
so-
to do with Goku?
because you hate that Goku got some more development. You hate that Bardock got Ultra Instinct. You hate all this
Yes,
shit
for good
because it's
reason.
linked
For
to
good
Goku's
reason.
storyline. That's the only reason.
Has nothing
Goku
to do
has
with
gotten
Goku.
no development in his storyline, in his personal life. He has gotten no development. He's forgotten about his development. He is ridiculous. He's taken steps back.
So
That
instead
was
we have
so
to write
important.
a terrible terrible subplot for him. A terrible one.
I think that's all the time we have for today. I can't take your bullshit anymore.
Bro, yours? You have granola as a top 7 arc. I can't take you serious.
Look, man, no one ever can. It's okay.
What are your top 3 favorite Dragon Ball fan stories? I mean, I guess Kakumei, because it's the only one I know.
Fan stories.
Oh, I haven't read this
Or-
one yet.
Okay, wait, but I don't know if he means top 3 favorite Dragon Ball fan. Like, does he mean fan-made stories, or does he mean like nostalgic stories, like moments? I don't know. Do you mean fan-made stuff, or do you mean like moments?
I don't know. But I definitely need to read this, so I'll let you know. It's definitely going to reach my top 3, though. Fan made. Yeah, I haven't. This Kakumei is the first one for me anyway.
Okay, so here's what I will say. I did see one thing, and I don't know
Oh,
if it was
Dragon Ball Tale.
animated.
Dragon Ball Tale. I'll say the Dragon Ball story. The one that came out like
Okay.
2 years ago. That one was fucking great. That animation.
There's something where Gohan fights Vegeta, and we get Beast versus Ego. It's an incredibly drawn piece of work. I see if I can find it, and I'll share it in the Discord. It was really, really well done. Actually, Josh, do you remember when we initially were setting up the channel and there was this one piece of artwork with Beast, Gohan, and Ultra Ego?
Yeah.
Yeah, that artwork. That artwork was from that. That's why we took it down. That's why we took it down. We put it up, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta take this down because it's not good. We can't, get in trouble for this. But really well drawn. That was really good. I don't remember what it's called. Arguably, GT is a fan made project.
Are we doing that? Okay, because if we are, then yeah, I guess GT first, then Kakumei second.
I like Dragon Ball Absalon. It's nostalgic. All right, hold on. I just want to see very quickly. Dragon Ball.
I mean, I guess Dragon Ball. I've read some Dragon Ball AF too, so I guess that counts.
Dragon Ball Absalon. Okay. So Dragon Ball Epsilon, commonly abbreviated DBA, is a fan animated series based on the popular original Dragon Ball anime and manga series by Akira Toriyama. This series is written by creator Melvin. And his co-writer Justin. It's just so funny to me. It's just like two white guys. Okay, so yeah, the artwork looks pretty cool here actually. This is interesting. Yeah, curious to know what makes it nostalgic for you.
2012. I mean, that's 12 years ago.
True.
That is 12 years ago. But yeah, guys, Dragon Ball Kakumei Chapter 15 will be out on, I don't know what day that falls, but in 2 weeks from now. But we will have a VOD out on either Tuesday, Wednesday of is it Chapter 8? I think we just released 7. So yeah, Chapter 8. And we'll still have Monday. We'll still have Dragon Ball Fan Podcast. So make sure you
where we will be casting the crew. So come in, put suggestions in the Discord.
Yeah, that'd be sick too. That'd be sick. Yeah, definitely put suggestions. That'd be sick. And yeah, and we'll have some shorts out too. I think at least one more before I go on vacation.
Yeah, you're wearing shorts right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already beach ready.
There you go.
But yeah, guys, that was the manga lookout. I'm your host, Sky. That is the Goku Glizzy Glazer, Kaiser, and yeah, we're out. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. See ya.